We are here today because we are witnessing a crisis in our democracy, a crisis in our budget, a crisis in our Constitution. And during a crisis, you have two options, whether to fight or flight. And we are in a fight for our families, a fight for our future. While working people are struggling to afford prescription drugs, while hospitals in rural communities are closing, while millions of Americans are choosing between rent and medical bills, billionaires are getting tax cuts.
That ain't right.
Corporations are raking in record profits while the most vulnerable among us are being left behind. Republicans want to hand out another $4.6 trillion in tax breaks to billionaires and foreign corporations, while at the same time stripping funding from life-saving research, gutting the Affordable Care Act, and slashing nearly $9 billion in federal funding for Medicaid.
That ain't right. Fight back.
Republicans are literally going to gut the insurance program that covers millions of children and seniors. This will mean rural hospitals will close, nursing homes will shut down, addiction treatment centers will close their doors, and the most vulnerable will die because of the Republican budget. And let's not forget, under Elon Musk and his so-called Department of Government Efficiency, federal health agencies have suffered mass layoffs and vital research funding has been frozen. In my home state of Minnesota, $150 million meant for groundbreaking medical research on cancer and rare diseases is at risk. Universities that should be leading the charge in innovation are being forced to halt critical studies. And who suffers? The American people. They want you to believe that there is just not enough money to go around, that we can't afford to expand healthcare, that we can't afford to fund research, that we can't afford to make sure every American has the care they deserve. But let's tell the truth. We can afford it.
Yes.
We can afford universal health care.
Yes.
We can afford life-saving treatment.
Yes.
We can afford to fund the research that will cure diseases for generations to come.
Yes.
What we can't afford is more handouts to billionaires and foreign corporations.
Hell no.
So I say this, tax the greedy billionaires.
Yes.
Tax them so that no parent has to choose between groceries and a doctor's visit.
Yes.
Tax them so our hospitals can stay open, our research can continue, and our communities can thrive.
Yes.
Here's our message to Speaker Johnson and President Musk. Enough is enough.
Enough is enough.
We demand an economy that works for all of us, not just the wealthy few.
Yes.
We demand health care as a human right, not as a privilege.
Yes.
The billionaire class might have their lobbies, but the American people have us.
Yes.
Thank you so much for being here. More power to the people.